A very good day to all my friends, my viewers. Today we're going to do a little dessert, a very simple dessert. In simple terms, it's a rice pudding, but in South Asian subcontinent they call it Kheer, Kheer. It's literally rice cooked with milk. It's like a cereal actually, you cool it in the ref and eat it in the morning as a muesli. You add some nuts to it and it's really great. We're not going to make it very rich, simple. I'm going to start with the ingredients. This is a liter of milk, 1 liter of milk. Whole milk, 2% milk will do. Fat free will not do, 2% make it lighter for you. I do not believe in fat free, low fat is fine. This is 2 tablespoons of rice, basmati rice if you can get, or jasmine, scented rice will always make it better. There's a fragrance that you need in this dessert. So this is 2 tablespoons soaked for at least an hour in warm water. Please soak all your lentils and your rice always in lukewarm water. Results will be better. So this has been soaked. Over an hour is fine, but at least an hour. And I'm going to strain it for you right here. We're going to strain it, and while we let this strain, while we let the water seep through the strainer, I'm going to show you what I do with the milk. This is the milk. This is a pan we'll cook in. A lot of us have problems with milk when we boil the milk and it starts burning at the bottom of the pan. This is what we are going to do. We're just going to grease this pan with a little butter. We're going to grease it. My hands are still my best cooking tool. Clean washed hands. That's very important. And there you go. We have just greased this. We're going to put 1 liter of milk in this pan. And we're going to slowly add this. With using my hands, I'm going to break this rice, crush it, break it. It's going to become like a coarse grind, and we're going to add it. This is a very simple version of kheer, easy to cook, very fast. In some recipes you have to pre-boil the rice, takes very long, and the taste is never so good. So this is your rice, just 2 tablespoons of rice and a liter of milk. And the sugar, while we're doing this, let me introduce you to the other ingredients. The sugar is just plain sugar. I used half a cup. If you like it sweeter, you can add more, but I would suggest try with half cup of sugar. Taste would be great, and of course healthier also to use less sugar. But this is the rice, my friends. This is what I'm doing to the rice. I'm going to grind the rice, and then make sure your milk is cold. You do not heat the milk before you add the rice. There you go. We've done the rice. Clean hands. Just use clean hands and mix the milk, and we're going to start cooking this. There you go. It's all there. We're going to transfer this on the stove. I will turn my stove on, and as this continues to cook, as the milk heats, your rice is going to start cooking. And besides the rice, the stove is on high. You have to turn it on high because we want to expedite the procedure. It doesn't take long. This is a very simple and a very fast recipe for kheer. So we're going to start cooking this. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to one more ingredient that is very important to this. This is cheese. Any natural cheese, make sure it is just cheese and nothing else. It's basically supposed to be just milk and water and whatever they use to curdle the milk. No other ingredients, no enzymes, no additives, no salt, preferably no salt. I just use ricotta. This is natural ricotta cheese from the supermarket. But it has to be creamy. You can't use the cottage cheese which has the pot style or the regular cottage cheese, because then you don't get the creaminess that you need for the kheer. But this is 2 tablespoons of just any natural cheese in a creamy form, preferably not salty or lightly salted. And this is our other ingredient, plus the salt, and then we are going to garnish with nuts. So I'm going to start cooking this. I'm going to cook this until it starts boiling and it reaches a certain thickness, possibly like 1/3 less to what it is now. Once I'm there, I'll get back to you. I'm back, my friends. Hello again. And this is 15 minutes from the time I left you last, from boiling to, as you can see, it is reduced and the milk has thickened. I'm at this point going to add the sugar, 1/2 cup of sugar. Sometimes I don't use all of it. It all depends on you. You know, if you want it more sweet, lesser sweet, the healthier, and some of us like it. So there you go. I haven't even used all of it. But you can use all, you can use more. There you go. And the sugar melts and it's going to become a little watery again. So in another 5 to 7 minutes, I'll be back and we'll complete the recipe then. Okay. Hi again, my friends. Welcome back. So this is now I took another 10 minutes to dry the water from the sugar. Sometimes when I'm sharing my recipes with you, I get to time my recipes also. When you're cooking without a recipe book, sometimes you don't realize the timings. So it has taken me 10 minutes. So about 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes from starting to boiling the milk and the rice thick. And then after you add the sugar, exactly 10 minutes later, this is how it is. As you can see, it has thickened. Now, those of you who like it thicker can continue another 5 minutes. I like my kheer thin. It's more fun to enjoy. And then we are going to add our cheese. This is 2 tablespoons of natural cheese. I use ricotta. You can also use what we call paneer, fresh cheese, about 2 tablespoons once again. But this ricotta gives a very nice creaminess to the kheer, but there's no smell, no cheesy feeling. You don't feel like you've added cheese, but it's a very good addition. And this actually dessert is like a dose of calcium. It's just milk and milk products, except the 2 tablespoons of rice that you have used. Sugar, like I said, you can even with 1/3. I used almost 1/3, less than half cup that I had taken out. So this is it. It's we just wait for the cheese to melt and mix well. And I want to show you that the rice is still there, but the rice is there, but it's cooked. There's little grains of rice that you should feel, you should be able to taste them, but it's cooked. And also this is green cardamom. This is a green cardamom just ground, and just a pinch of that for flavoring. I have rose water here for those of you who like it. Those who don't like it don't have to use it. Rose water is available in all the supermarkets, but if you prefer not to have that fragrance, then you don't need to. The cardamom is enough. Even the cardamom, those of you who don't like it, you don't have to. And we're just cooking it just a couple of minutes to make sure that the cheese is mixed well. And I'm going to dish it out. Also, for greasing this pan now, nothing burnt at the bottom. I was able to leave it for a couple of minutes. The only thing is you're going to be switching your stove, your fire, your heat from high to medium high, depending on the boil. You don't want to have a spill on your stove. You don't want to lose your dessert. So you just have to make sure. If you step away from the stove for a couple of minutes, then you want to make sure that your stove is not on high. And this is it. And when you are greasing your pan, the very important thing is not to use oil. Cooking oil, you'll get an oily taste, oily smell in there. I used butter. Butter is a milk product, so it just blends in with the kheer. And the milk will never burn. Even when you're doing other cooking with using milk, just remember to grease the pan is a very good tip. And we're done now. That's the way I like my kheer. As you can see, it's nice and thick. It's thick. It's bubbling. You can tell that it's thick, but I don't like it thicker than that. So I'm just going to spoon it out. You could put it in a dish like that, but for a thicker kheer, for me, this, because of the sugar and the cheese, once it's cold, it's going to become thicker. It's not going to stay like this. But those of you, like I said, if you like it thick, just continue cooking 5 minutes extra with the rice and another 5 minutes extra. So basically my cooking time has been about 35 minutes, maximum 35 to 40 minutes. You can continue another 5-10 minutes and have, I'm just going to dish this out later. Let me just show you one. And use whatever nuts you enjoy. You can use chopped cashew nuts, you can use almonds, you can even use walnuts, whatever makes you happier and enjoy your food more. And just refrigerate and cool it, and I'm telling you, it's a great breakfast also, with a little bread or without a bread and with a lot of nuts. Enjoy, and please let me know how you like the kheer. Thank you, and I'll see you.